Okay, 19 and 20 says find the slope and the x-intercepts of this line. So we just kind of talked about that. We know that slope is opposite A over B. Okay, we know this is my A, this is my B, and my C. So to find my slope, I know I need the opposite of A. Well, the opposite of positive 3 is negative 3 over exact B, so negative 7. Well, two negatives makes a positive. So I know my slope is positive 3 over 7. So there's slope. So now let's find my x-intercept. Now, the thing to remember about your x-intercept is that's where y equals 0. So I can rewrite this equation, 3x minus 7y equals 42, and I know that y equals 0, so I can replace y with 0. So I get 3x minus 7, and instead of y, I'm going to put 0 equals 42. Well, anything times 0 is 0, so this 3x minus 0 is just 3x. So I have 3x equals 42, and I need to divide both sides by 3. That tells me x equals 42 divided by 3 is 14. Now, the thing you have to be super careful about is your x-intercept is probably on your multiple choice going to be written as a point. X comma y. Well, I just said x equals 14, so that has to be that. And I told you y is 0, so it's 14 comma 0. Be very, very, very careful because they might have 0 comma 14, and it is not the same. So now let's find my y-intercept. Now the key to y-intercept, that's where x equals 0. So I'm going to do the exact same thing. 3x minus 7y equals 42, and instead of x this time, I'm going to replace it with 0. So 3 times 0 minus 7y equals 42. Well, anything times 0 is 0. 0 minus negative 7y is negative 7y. So I'm going to divide both sides by negative 7, and I get y equals negative 6. Negative 6. So again, it's going to be written as a point. So x comma y. Y is negative 6, and I told you x is 0. So again, be super, super, super careful. It will probably have the answers in reversed order. So make sure you're paying attention to order. Now this one says write the equation in slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. Passing through this, and I already know my slope. This is my m. Because remember, I need to find m, and I need to find b. Well, I already know m. It told me m. But I still have to find b. So we plug in what we know. And we use our point to help us solve for b. So instead of y, I'm going to put 2. And instead of x, I'm going to put negative 4. And we're going to use our calculator to multiply with fraction. Alpha y equals enter, negative 3 over 4 times negative 4. That gives me 3. So I know 2 equals 3 plus b minus 3, and I get b equals negative 1. So my answer is y equals m, which is negative 3 over 4, x, and it says plus b, but I have a negative 1, so I'm just going to write minus 1. Now if you wrote plus a negative 1, that's the exact same thing, so that's totally fine.